These are 24-hour urine collection containers. Brightly colored, so you don't confuse it with something else. Why? Because we ask our patients with multiple myeloma to collect these, sometimes as often as once a month, where they have to collect every single urine void over a 24-hour period and keep it in the refrigerator with their milk, with their orange juice, with everything else, and bring it into clinic the next day.
Brother,
So one of my big research projects over the last year was reducing the role of 24-hour urine testing in multiple myeloma. Basically, multiple myeloma is a slow-growing blood cancer where these cancerous cells produce this protein, and the urine is called Bence-Jones proteinuria. And historically, we actually used to check for that protein both in the blood, something called the paraprotein, and then in the urine, this Bence-Jones proteinuria. And it's a 24-hour urine collection is the way that is most accurately quantified. 40 years ago, absolutely made sense, but we have better assays now, blood-based assays, bone marrow-based assays to look for these myeloma cells. So what we did was we looked at this very large cooperative group study, and what we led was called a post-hoc analysis, looking back at once the data are all published, looking back and answering this question for me, what would happen if you remove the requirement for urine testing from every step of myeloma response criteria? And we found that the urine-free criteria work just as well as the normal traditional criteria to assess how long will people be in remission for. Because the whole point of the 24-hour urine is to assess how deep is someone's response to see how long they'll be in remission for or how long they'll live. And here we found that urine-free criteria do just fine. It fits into my broader idea of more is not always more, right? More data is not always helpful, more treatment is not always helpful. And hopefully this will be a small but very meaningful way that patients have appreciated when they talk to me about this, way to kind of decrease the burdensomeness, the time toxicity of myeloma treatment.